Hey, Aubrey, how's it going?
I'm great, Lindsay. How are you?
Good. Aubrey, does your phone often die in the middle of the day?
Yes, far too often, actually. I'm really bad at remembering to charge it at night. So then in the middle of the day, I just will realize I'm out of juice. This happened for a while. I had an Apple Watch too. And because I would never charge it, it was just
Yep.
always dead.
Just always
So I
dead.
could never
It's
use
true.
it.
Yeah, it's so frustrating, right? I also have the same problem. If I don't charge overnight, it's definitely going to die later in the
Yep.
day that day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is really interesting. Part one of this sort of series was about power cutting out and phrases we use to talk about, the electricity going out in a home or at a business. So stay to the end for details. If you missed it, you can definitely listen to these out of order. Today, we're sharing the slightly different phrasing we use when we're talking about something being out of battery power.
Beautiful. I love it. But first, before we get any deeper into the episode, we do have to call out our reviewers because we so appreciate your reviews and ratings. So I can't read the Chinese, but it is someone from China on July 28th that left us a 5-star review. Amazing, Aubrey. And
Yes, thank you.
how can our listeners get their names read out loud on the show?
Yes, definitely leave us a review. Include your name if you can. We would love to give you a shout out and a thank you. We appreciate everyone who rates and reviews the podcast.
Excellent. Fantastic. So, Aubrey, let's get into it. Out of juice. Let's talk about what that means. What does that
this
mean?
is the first one, right? So if a phone, an iPad, a computer, a smartwatch runs out of battery, we'll say it's out of juice. For
Yeah.
example, my phone's out of juice. I need to plug it in.
Yeah, I love that. I like this one. It feels very natural, very conversational. Why don't we say it's out of milk? I don't know, right?
No, right?
Or it's
Juice.
out of something else like soda. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? But
It's out
yeah,
of
it's
juice.
true. We say this. And noticeably, this is interesting. We don't use this for all batteries. So we wouldn't say that a car battery is out of juice. We use it more for electronic devices.
Yes, exactly. So something that's sort of handheld, right? Or a laptop would work, right?
Yes, definitely. You might say, I keep forgetting to charge my Apple Watch. This was me. It's out of juice every time I go to wear it.
Yes, love it. So again, very common out of juice. Number 2 is my phone died or my laptop died. This happens a lot too. This happens to my laptops because I forget to charge them too. And then you'll be in the middle of an important meeting and then there it goes.
Same. And mine doesn't give me any kind of warning that it's dying. I have to
No?
watch the battery. I feel like it used to, but it doesn't now. So I think
jeez.
I have to make sure it's plugged in.
That's not good.
Yeah. But
So-
this one does work for all batteries, car batteries as well. We'll say it died or it's dead if a car won't start.
Yeah. Well, this makes me think of electric cars. And I know you all drive a Tesla, right? Within your family. Have you ever
Yes.
had the experience of being stranded on the side of the road?
Luckily, not on the side of the road. The battery did die once.
Okay.
When we came back from being in Idaho for the summer, we hadn't plugged it in while we left. And heat will drain the batteries as well.
Yeah.
And so it was fully dead. And also, there's a battery in electric vehicles as well that will start the car, similar to like a regular battery. So there's like the battery that powers the car and also the battery for starting the car. And that one was dead.
Oh, no.
So yeah, we have to, from now on, when we leave for extended periods of time, we have to plug it in to make sure
Leave
that
it
doesn't
plugged
happen.
in. Okay, good to know. Yeah, that's my only hesitation in getting an electric car. I worry that what if I got stranded somewhere in like Utah or Arizona where there could be really long distances between exits.
Yes, we just use ours for driving around the city.
Yeah.
We haven't taken it on long road trips for that reason. I don't want to be stranded on the side of the road. You have to be careful to plot out like how far can I go before I get to a charger.
Wow.
And some people do, right? But I'm like, I'm just going to stick with in-city driving for the Tesla.
In city driving. I love it. So some other ways that we use this died or dead. My phone just died. Do you have a charger? Very common to say that, right?
Or my car battery died. Do you have jumper cables? Or you might say, can you give me a jump? These are there are a few different ways where we're asking someone to jump start our battery.
Right. Yes. Yes. Just to understand what that means. Can you give me a jump if you need someone to go and plug in their cables into your car, right?
Exactly.
That's how that
but
works.
Interestingly, we don't use that for other batteries, right? For like a phone or a laptop.
No.
We're just like, I have to plug it in. A car
Right.
battery is the only one where we like take the power from another car, because you can't just plug it in easily wherever you are. So we use other car batteries to jumpstart our car.
That would
It's
be
interesting.
very cool if you could do that, though. If you could get a jump from someone else's phone. That's so smart.
Actually, that is really smart. We should invent that. It's I guess that's why people have mobile chargers anymore, right? So you can just
Yeah.
quickly plug it into a mobile charger. But that would be fun if you could jumpstart it from someone else's phone.
Exactly. And then a very important one to be able to say, especially for our listeners in the business world, my phone is about to die. Does anyone have a charger? Now, this is really important to say when you're at work. Maybe you're on a Zoom daily stand-up, or even worse, meeting with a client.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting the phrasing here too, right? We always say it's about to die. I was thinking about this. We don't say my phone is going to die, because it's not if you charge it, right? We just say it's about to die, so I need to plug it in.
Yeah. I think I would say my phone is going to die as another option. At least I would. My phone's about to die. My phone's going to die.
Yeah,
My
I could
phone
see
will
that, especially if you're
die.
going to say like, oh, my phone is going to die if I don't plug it in, right? Then I guess that would
Right.
make sense.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, it's like, well, it's not going to die because I'm going to plug it in right now before it dies.
Right. Yeah, right. True. So if you're in the physical space looking around, does anyone have a charger? If you're on that Zoom meeting, you're obviously not saying, does anyone have a charger? You're saying
Right.
something different, right? You're saying, excuse me, I need to find my charger, or
Right. Or my laptop's about to die. I need to plug it in. Right. So for any electronic devices, we would say this if we're needing to excuse ourselves to take a second and plug it in.
Yes. And then the more literal version is ran out of battery. That's literally what happened. Right?
Exactly. And we'll say this as well, right? Sorry, I missed your call yesterday. My phone ran out of battery. And this is the way we're saying it died. It means the same thing. You ran out of battery, and that's why you missed a call, why the call didn't come through.
Exactly. Or I need to plug in my laptop. It's about to run out of battery. There we go. Again, these are things that are said constantly. Native speakers say these things all the time. They can be connection moments in a sense because they're so common, Aubrey.
Exactly. This is a very human experience for your phone or your laptop to be about to die or to die at the worst moment.
Oh, it
so this would be
always
kind of a fun thing to talk about too, right? When is the worst time that your phone died on you or that your laptop died in the middle of a meeting maybe?
Don't you hate it when you know you're on like 1% battery on your phone, but you got to get this text message through, and you start texting and it's actually working and you think it's going to work, and then you're about to send it, and then poof, there goes your phone.
It just dies and you're not sure if it went through or not before your phone died.
I know, it's the worst.
No chargers in sight.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Nope. It's happened to all of us. There you go. Connection
Totally.
skill right there. Love it.
Right.
All right. We'll take a quick break and then we'll be right back. Okay, Aubrey. Now we are trying to meet up in Central Park in this role play. So we're going to move into a role play here. Love it. I would definitely want to meet up in Central Park. If we both lived in New York, that's where I would want to hang out. You know?
Yes, but
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Lindsay, but there were a few times because when I lived in New York, it was before I had a smartphone.
Oh, yeah, of
And
course.
Central Park is so big. Unless you've been to New York, you don't really understand how giant this park is. So it could be tricky trying to find where, and there aren't that many clear landmarks.
Yeah.
So it might be tricky trying to figure out where your friend is if you're just meeting up at Central Park, right?
I really don't know how we did it. I don't know how we did it. When I lived in New York, I had a flip phone, right? It was like a little Nokia flip phone, but some people already had smartphones. So I would notice on the subway, people would take out their smartphones. They'd be kind of like looking around. And so I would take out my little flip phone and read my old text messages.
Or play Centipede.
feel
It was
cool
like that
or something,
one old
yeah.
game. Yes, read old text messages because we
But I'm
couldn't
like-
do anything else with
Yeah,
it.
because like there's
That's
nothing
really
here to
funny.
do, right? There are no apps, there's nothing, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm just going to scroll my text messages.
That's
oh,
really
the
funny.
simple days, Aubrey, the simple days.
Exactly. Okay, I'll start us out for this
Yes.
role play.
Yes.
Finally found you. I was wandering around for like 15 minutes.
I tried texting you, but didn't hear back.
Sorry about that. My phone ran out of battery.
No worries. Mine was about to die too, so I just sent a pin and hoped you'd get it.
It's crazy how much we rely on technology. When my phone is out of juice, I don't know how to get anywhere.
Same. I need to start carrying a portable charger so I'm not stuck when my phone's dead. Yep.
That is very true for me. I've thought that. I'm like, these portable chargers exist. Why don't I keep one on me at all times?
The thing is, they're kind of heavy. We do that when we travel sometimes, or like long days, but they're heavy. They add a lot of weight to your bag.
That's true, right? We need some updated technology with lightweight battery chargers.
There's some real needs in the world of battery electronics, right? Yes.
So true. Let's go through this.
Okay.
So I can definitely see someone being in this situation if batteries are dying. I was telling you I finally found you, and you said you tried to text me but didn't hear back. So the first phrase I used was, sorry, my phone ran out of battery. That means it lost power. It died.
Yes, exactly. And then I said, no worries. Mine was about to die too. And this frequently is the conversation that happens, right? You're both about to die.
Right. Oh, mine was about to die too. So I love this. So I just sent a pin and hoped you'd get it. I've done this before. I just send a pin of my location because I don't know if my texts are going through.
Yeah. It's like a Hail Mary, right? That kind of thing. Let me
share location. Hopefully they can find me.
And then you said, when my phone's out of juice, I don't know how to get anywhere. Another problem we have.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Where we use phones so much for GPS now. Yeah. This has happened to me where my phone will die and I realize like, I don't know how to get where I'm going.
I know.
To pull over and ask for directions.
It's bad. It's bad. Oh my gosh. If we all of a sudden lost our phones, can you imagine what would happen?
It would be back to the 90s. We'd actually really struggle because back then we were used to living without them. Now we would struggle.
It would be tough. So then
we'd all be helpless.
The last thing I said was, I need to start carrying a portable charger so I'm not stuck when my phone's dead. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So it's interesting. We have so many different ways to say this, that a battery dies, right? It's dead. It's out of juice. It ran out of battery. It's slightly different vocab than when we're talking about like the electricity dying in a building. And it's nice we have different options because when you're talking about it, just like this conversation, it would be strange to repeat the same vocabulary over and over. So it's good to be able to switch it up.
Exactly. Another episode in this series that you should check out, go back to 2471, out of energy or out of power. What's the difference? So we're really going into the nuances of electricity in this series. I love it. But this one especially is a real connection skill because think about, we just got a really common, nice conversation connection moment around the fact that we're all a little dissatisfied with the battery capacities in phones. I think universally people are not happy with that.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to put that out there.
I agree. And phones are such a big part of our lives, of our day. This is a very human experience to be running out of battery. So be ready with this vocabulary. I agree. This is a great topic for connection.
Really good stuff. So Aubrey, thanks for being on. And I hope you can charge up your phone so your phone doesn't die.
Yes, you too. Thanks, Lindsay. I'll see you next time.
Bye.